Hello YouTube, this is Charlie426, and today we have the review of the premium Bandai exclusive HGUC Anavel Gato's Rick Dom. Now, to be honest, I honestly don't really remember seeing the Rick Dom that Anavel Gato used as in this color in the anime, but I'm not sure, I could be mistaken. It's been a while since I watched it. So anyway, this is one of those premium Bandai kits that was kind of one of the rare ones, or the uncommon ones to see. But I finally got a chance because this thing got reissued recently. So here we go. One thing for sure is that this kit is based on the HGUC Dom and Rick Dom. So for articulation wise, if you have that kit, there's nothing else too different besides the color. Okay, now let's get on to the review. First of all, this kit is pretty interesting. I really like the color, and it has like 3 colors going on. And because of this, the stuff they give you is kind of interesting, and the box was really fat. But let's get on to the review. First of all, what you get, of course, is the mobile suit itself. You get a heat saber / heat stick. And first, I'm gonna go with the stuff that you're supposed to use. You get a heavy bazooka. You get a beam bazooka with a trigger finger. This is the old type from the original HGUC Dom / Rick Dom, so it does not have the hand peg and hole system on the hand. And you get one open hand for the left side. And you get some leftover polycaps. And finally, you get a gigantic, well, not gigantic, but a sticker sheet with large stickers, and 3 of these. And I did not use this one. I will get onto this later because this sticker did not make any sense to me, at least. Okay, now these other stuff, that the leftover parts are going to be some interesting stuff. So first of all, here is all of the leftover parts right over here, and I'll go with them by one. First of all, here's like the front skirt area. You get a blue version. The current one I'm actually using, I assume, would be the original, the black one. And you get some blue front skirts and blue shoulder armor. And actually, this part is not a leftover, but rather the piece that hides the action base hole connector. You get the feet for a normal Dom. Keep in mind that this version, it has to be the Rick Dom, so you will be using the Rick Dom parts. And here you have a whole plate of leftover parts. The only parts I believe that I had to use were from some other parts that wasn't too much of a big deal. But yeah, this is all the stuff you mostly get. You even get the extra piece for the head and visor. You get another set of the same hands. You get some pieces for the arm. So yeah, this gives you a lot of stuff. And here's the second plate. This is the green version, basically any blue version, but the same part of the blue of the one I'm currently using is here, even for the head. So you can actually make a green Dom head if you want to do so. And the backs are green. And also, I was testing out a few stuff. Here is the green feet. The one you use are actually blue feet, and those green sections I will explain later. I was trying to do something I was testing out, and it didn't turn out too well, so yeah, I didn't use the green feet. And here's the waist section. While I was building, I wasn't paying attention to the instruction manual, so I accidentally, used this part first. But yeah, you get the green version. You get the backpack section for a normal Dom. So yeah, for this kit, you have to pay attention. You have to keep looking at the image on which part is which color, because you have like 2 options. You don't want to mix them up. So okay, so let's get on with the articulation. Well, there's not much. Being a Dom / Rick Dom HGUC, there's not much to expect. The head does not move too much. That's as far as you go, like that. It can go down that much, up that much, and you can take off the visor and then, move around the mono eye if you want to do so. And the mono eye is a pink sticker. I usually keep it in the middle, just for my own sake. And there is actually a clear piece in front of the mono eye, just if you guys are wondering. The main body, nothing too special. I did a panel lining on the cockpit section, and the sticker that I did not use was for this piece, the scattering beam weapon section. Now, the sticker did not make any sense. The size of this was just too big, even for this, so I just colored the inside in gold, and I think the red part kind of makes it a little bit goofy, so I did not use it at all. So that's that. Now let's look at the arms. Of course, these black sections is all the stuff I panel lined or colored. The arms, there's not much to it. Just you get a normal 90-degree bend. The arms can go to the side 90 degrees, and they are on a peg. You can move the shoulder forward and backwards. 360 is no problem at all. And for some reason, the inside of the shoulder is red. And you have your typical ball jointed hands. So, and let's look at the backpack. The backpack, this being the Rickdom version, yeah, you can just slide the heat stick in. It just slides in like that. It's not really too stable. You can take this part off. Inside there's a poly cap. The body, sort of an ab crunch. Well, it's not like meant to do this, but you can technically do it just like that. The front skirt, they don't move that much. That's as far as those are as far as they go, and they are put on separate pieces. The side skirt, not too much as well, and because of these front skirts, the legs do not move too much. However, if you know the Dom was never a flexible mobile suit, so either way, articulation shouldn't be much of an issue, and you get a 90-degree or almost a 90-degree bend. Whoa. So that's that, and all these black sections again were all panel lined / colored. The feet are your typical ball jointed feet, and these green sections are the only thing that I feel like it's a downside. However, using the old mold of the Rickdom / Dom, I guess this is understandable. So yeah, these green sections are the stickers. So what I was originally trying to do was to use the green feet and color these parts blue, but the blue I had as a Gundam marker was not exactly the color that I needed, so I did not, color it at all. Also the other way around, I didn't have the right greens. Okay, now let's look at its accessories. Now let's look at the heat stick. As you guys saw, there is a leftover piece, so you can use a light blue one, but then again, I'm not sure if that's actually a light blue heat stick or actually, because I don't really remember seeing other different color versions of these, even in the anime. They do go into the hand, but you need to force it in, or you have to separate these parts in, and it holds it pretty well. It's not too wobbly. It holds it very well like that. It doesn't fall down. Don't need to worry about. Ooh, you guys did not see that. Okay, now let's look at the bigger one, the Beam Bazooka. I personally am a fan of this bazooka. However, once again, being big, you have to push the handle all the way through, and there's no hold and peg system, so it's going to be wobbly like that. And there you go, you have the Beam Bazooka, holds it pretty well, but you're going to have to make it lay it down on the shoulder because it is a big weapon and heavy weapon as well. And this part is a sticker. What you're supposed to do is you have to put a clear piece inside here and put a sticker. Well, you're supposed to put the sticker first on the clear piece and then push it in there. I don't know why, but this one looks really ugly for some reason. So yeah, if you just leave it, it can technically still go for it, but you can see it's wobble around, so that's not really a good thing to watch. And finally, once again, you have to separate the trigger finger. And lastly, let's get its Jayam Bazooka, the typical or symbolic weapon of the DOMs. Now this one, you have two options when in terms of posing and stuff. Come on, okay, there we go. First, okay, well, I have no idea what's going on here. Okay, there we go. So what you can do is you can put it on below, under the shoulder like that, and holds it no problem at all. Or you could still you put it on the shoulder like a normal bazooka, where pretty much a lot of mobile suits does, but you have to push the handle all the way front to do that. This is actually a very good gimmick, but it works pretty well. I personally think it goes well under the shoulder because this just looks really awkward in a way. And also for the lens, you put a clear piece on. You put the sticker on top of the clear piece and then push it inside the scope. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the Anavel Gato's Rickdom. This is one of those premium Bandai kits that you shouldn't be expecting a lot. These are one of those premium Bandai kits where it's just you should be just happy to just own it, because I personally like this color much better than the original purple color scheme Dom. So that's why I decided to get this. And it's, even despite being Anavel Gato's version, it's very different from the, I don't know, I personally think it's kind of a different vibe or feel to his Gelgoog. I'm surprised that we don't have a master grade premium Bandai version of this one. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyway, that was all of it. And thank you for watching. This was the review of the premium Bandai exclusive HGUC Anavel Gato's Rick Dom. It has a lot. It's a pretty good looking kit. I do like the color concept. Also, it gives you a ton of leftover parts for the Rick Dom in different color variations. So if you actually have a leftover Rick Dom kit, you can actually use those parts to make a interesting color combination if you want to do so. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you guys got any questions or requests, leave a comment below. I still have more kits to buy and build, so please stay tuned. Until then, see you guys next time.